So, Avengers Infinity War is one of the most hotly anticipated movies of the year. As if that really needed to be said. This is a film that the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe has been building towards. Ever since Thanos was first teased from the post-credits scene from the Avengers, it's just been non-stop hype to see where this will go. So now, Avengers Infinity War has finally arrived. It's time to review it.
I hope they remember you.
Okay, before I get into this, don't worry, this will be spoiler free. I'll discuss spoilers after I give my rating for the movie with plenty of warning, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, nothing will be ruined. Alright, so this is probably one of the most anticipated movies of all time. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been going on for 10 years now, and it's all been leading up to this huge crossover event. Nearly every hero from the MCU is in this movie, and it all ties in to the 18 other movies in this franchise. So that's pretty insane. There has literally been no other movie like this in history. So, did Infinity War live up to all the hype? In my opinion, it absolutely did. There are some minor flaws, but this is definitely one of the best movies in the MCU for me. Let's start off with the positives. Thanos is a great villain. He actually has a pretty reasonable motivation and is a lot more human than I expected, even though some of the stuff he does in the film is pretty damn evil. The CGI on him is also fantastic and really detailed. Sometimes the motion capture, or what I assume is motion capture, looks a little off, and it kind of reminded me of Human Shrek if I'm honest. But most of the time, Thanos looked incredible. Throughout the film actually, the CGI was pretty amazing. The action was also really good, but nothing groundbreaking in this. The movie was also pretty well written, especially considering the amount of characters in this. There were also plenty of great surprises and shocking moments, which I'll discuss later in the spoiler section of this review. It should also be noted that if you haven't seen or just don't know what goes on in most of the Marvel movies, especially the team-up movies including Civil War and Thor Ragnarok, this will probably be very confusing. Not a positive or a negative, just something I thought I should add. As for the negatives, however, this film does have a lot of characters, and unsurprisingly, not every character gets that much screen time or development compared to others. As I said, some of the motion capture looked a bit weird at points, and some of it seemed a little unnecessary. For example, the members of the Black Order CGI, even though for at least two of them, I was just left thinking, why can't I just use makeup instead? But that's really just a nitpick. And this was to be expected, but there are lots of moments where it seems that Thanos could just kill everyone around him, but just doesn't. Because if he did kill everyone, well, we wouldn't have much of a movie then, would we? Overall, Avengers Infinity War was pretty great, and quite a huge achievement. I'm even more excited for Avengers 4 now. I'm gonna give Avengers Infinity War a 9.5 out of 10. And since my last video had a ranking of all the MCU films, I might as well show where Infinity War lands on that list. And that's right about here. I'm too lazy to redo all of this, okay? My opinion may change, but that's where it's at for now. Alright, now I'm gonna get into spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, click off now. Alright, first off, let's talk about the deaths. Loki dies, I think we all knew that was going to happen, and unlike the last two times, it doesn't look like he's going to come back. Heimdall dies, and also doesn't have the Soul Stone, a theory I never really bought into. Also, did Valkyrie and Korg die, or did they escape? I just need to know. Gamora also dies, which I didn't see coming at all, and that was one of the more shocking moments in the film. Vision dies, which I think we also knew was going to happen, and then later on, half the universe dies. Including Bucky, Black Panther, Groot, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, and Spider-Man. Which was all pretty shocking, but let's be honest, these guys are definitely going to be resurrected in Avengers 4. Also, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, and the Wasp weren't in this movie, which explains why they weren't in the marketing. They'll probably appear in Avengers 4 though, and I'm 100% sure that Hawkeye will defeat Thanos all by himself. Calling it now, everyone. There are also some great surprises, like seeing Thor enter the Wakanda battle. which actually made the entire audience in my cinema clap, which I've never actually seen before, apart from when a movie ends. So that was pretty awesome. Also, Red Skull makes a cameo, which was just amazing to see. Especially considering that plenty of fans, including Mr. Sunday Movies and BHL Hudson, have suggested that Red Skull wasn't dead and just transported into space. And it's awesome to see Marvel act on that and give fans what they've been asking for. Finally, we got the end credit scene, where Maria Hill and Nick Fury both die. But not before contacting Captain Marvel on a weird space phone. And based on the color scheme of the image that pops up, this kind of confirms that Captain Marvel will get a comic book accurate costume in the film, instead of wearing this weird green costume the whole time. So, I guess that will be pretty cool to see. Anyway, that's what I thought about Avengers Infinity War. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. If you want, you can follow me on Twitter at CinemaGeekYT, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this one.